Two ugly mugs, 2 ounces of love, two muddled minds, two coffee cups.
Still no coffee.
This is our Thanksgiving show, sort of. Getting into your playoff races.
Some people are out of the race. That's for darn sure.
Go boy, no more. Casey, news out of Cowtown. You see that, Joe?
Did Tony Romo post?
Yeah, Romo's back with Cowtown. They're calling their Babe Ruthing the Blood Bowl, which is concerning to me and should be to you as well. That the race for two, it's real.
Well, I'm certainly not getting it.
I think if you win out, I think
that's not happening. No.
Who do you play?
I got to play Cowtown, then I got to play you still, and then I got to play Tokyo.
You just played Ben. Not a good schedule. But if you were to win all those games, wouldn't you? The only team mathematically eliminated are the Lulu Birds, I think.
Yes. That's first. Yes.
Lulu Birds win a game. Been waiting for that one. That was a big game. 180 something.
Yeah, it was, and you ranked it. You ranked it last in terms of game of the week.
I don't rank them in order. I think they like subconsciously might be in order because you're just thinking of who's playing who. Game of the week this week, though, I'll tell you, is definitely my game, and I'm off to a bad start. Russell, wild throw. Off to a very bad start against Heliopolis. I'll tell you that.
Thursdays mean nothing.
And I might as well. Yeah, when has a Thursday meant something?
Yeah, I don't think there was a point in the season where it was a good predictor of a victory or a loss, for that matter.
And that's something when Beth had negative points when she scored 30 points or 45. And I remember a game where Ben was playing our moms, I think, where it did matter. It mattered a great deal. Yeah, you're never out until you're out.
Yeah.
So
McCaffrey scored 46 this last Thursday, and then I only ended up with 5 points.
What's going on in this league, Joe? It's a madhouse.
It is a madhouse. I blame the people running it. So,
the most interesting team.
We have the most interesting team.
Oh. Hi. Joe.
Who's this?
Thanksgiving Claus.
Son of a gun.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Nobody cares about you.
They will next week when their game.
You don't give anyone anything.
I've given every team a win and every Thanksgiving from every year of fantasy football.
Really? So all 14 teams win on Thanksgiving week.
Everyone wins. Even losers. That's the meaning of Thanksgiving Claus. Hi.
Define win.
Mashed potatoes on your plate and in your belly full.
Okay, how about this? Now, I obviously can't sit on your lap But
Remember, boys and girls, if you don't eat your mashed potatoes, you won't get your wins on Thanksgiving. Hi, hi.
I don't think you actually do anything. You're just crazy.
The Poops ate their mashed potatoes this year,
Well, you gave them quite a bit.
and they ate them up.
How about you kind of spread the wealth here?
You be a good boy on Thanksgiving, and I will. Hi, hi.
All right, fine. I want to win out. I want 3 wins in a row. I want to make the playoffs. Can you make this happen?
They're turkey better than you last year. That's why they're doing better.
Okay, so which is more important, turkey or mashed potatoes?
Pumpkin pie's most important of all. Hi, hi.
So that's why I'm losing.
Among many other side dishes. It looks like you have a real guest for once. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Hi, hi.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right. Let's see what this.
Can we get the real Claus on here for once? Jeez.
Never had that on any show. Too hard to book. Tom, what's looking live on Circle City's game?
What was that all about that I walked in?
You don't want to know.
That's our traditional fake guest.
Okay.
Fake news team of the week. There is a tradition though on Thanksgiving. If you clean your plate, you won't be get the bad luck of Thanksgiving Claus. Where's your game? Oh, this is our brother matchup.
Yeah, not a. You know, I don't know.
Do you have any roster dilemmas you're dealing with?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of with the wide receiver position. I traded so many wide receivers that I don't know who to play now.
Yeah, I was kicking myself that I was trying to get Allen Robinson out of that trade. I could have had him last week with 30, almost 40 points.
He had a good game last week. Not enough.
Not against Minnesota.
Not enough to knock off the Lulu Birds, but no, yeah, I don't know. You'll probably see Demaryius Thomas in the lineup there. I feel like
he started off pretty good.
I think I like his matchup.
This game,
Olive's making her first appearance on Mugs.
No.
Olive.
You want to get in on it?
It's a pretty dog.
That is Olive's first appearance. We've heard a lot about Olive. She has less appearances than Thanksgiving Claus.
He's a huge Circle City fan.
I think
not a kicker fan.
Nah.
Joe started on the show with his sermon about how Thursday night doesn't mean anything. If anything, you think you're doing well, you're going to lose. But I think that my pick for this game is that it'll come down to if these guys, Lockett and Graham, catch touchdowns.
Well, Graham looks like he might be hurt. He's got a bad finger, it looks like.
Yeah, he hurt his finger.
That's big.
Yeah, I mean, this one's coming down to Monday night, though. We'll see if Sammy Watkins stays in the starting lineup, but you know, I don't know. We'll see what the Rams defense can cook up for Mahomes. That's the X factor, I think. The Rams pass defense has been pretty solid all season. I think if Mahomes gets me 35 plus, I will probably win. I think that's kind of our magic number. And now that we got Lindsey, I think that Dion Lewis is going to have a big game against the Indianapolis defense, which gives up a lot of points to the swing pass. So I think that's a favorable matchup. But what has happened to Matt here? Has anybody seen Matt? Is Matt still playing? What's going on with Matt?
I think the Poops.
He said his lineup.
The last thing him
All
was
he's
that
really been doing, though, there hasn't really been no witty remarks.
the last time he smack talked was in our game before he had Kamara ready to go on Monday night, and then I probably won. And that was the last I heard.
Yeah, yes.
It was a great thing.
There's a lot of people missing in action in the league this year.
Tommy, you kind of killed Tommy, I think, too. Although he was, for those who looked, there was a little bit of smack going on in Tommy and Potential's game. He narrowly escaped that one.
He did. Yeah, he got lucky there.
He was on
I
the
think
down.
that he's in for a tough matchup this week. How's that one trending?
M&B. He looks safe.
Well, he got a touchdown from Doug Baldwin, so that's big.
He's hit by massive injury bugs.
M&B's trouble.
Yeah. It's not really their fault.
Someone's got their volume up too high over there.
Probably. It's not really their fault because they got the better of their trades so far. They just got the injury bug.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. They were looking really good, and then just kind of over.
Tom, can you give us an award tracker before we get the next Circle City Courier?
Yeah, the Courier's just been a busy couple weeks, you know. The Courier, I've been meaning to bring it back, but it's just.
You guys should. Can I do a fan request for a Thanksgiving mock episode?
Yeah, I mean, you have to petition Tommy for that. I've been kind of hitting him up, and
let's get a
3 weeks ago he didn't answer his phone when we had made plans to do a mock, and he didn't pick up, so I just kind of blew it off at that point. But yeah, I'm ready to do the mock. You know, let it be known.
Let's do a message board petition, Joe.
So all of us,
to get more people
how we all act on Thanksgiving, basically.
Yeah, it might be kind of hard to do, but
where are you guys at on the show? Have you how many games have you run through so far?
Just
not
2.
many. We don't have much time left. Actually, we got like 5 minutes.
Well, let's get it going. Let's go get rapid fire going here.
Firebirds game of the week. I'm not liking
Firebirds all the way.
Yeah,
I think Firebirds are going to take over the #1 spot.
I'm picking with my heart this week.
I haven't picked the Firebirds all season, so I'm going to go with them here.
Yeah. All right.
That may not be a good sign.
Yeah, we thrive on self-loathing.
Very paranoid people here.
Cowtown is already looking at 200 points. Come on, Joe.
I'm going with my heart.
Cowtown's looking good, but one thing I'll keep in mind is I think Joe had a 40-point performer on Thursday night last week.
That's true.
And ended up with 100 points. So I'm not ready to give it to Cowtown yet, but it looks like it might be good night, sweet prince for TGOB here.
I don't like the Patriots bye. Yeah, it might be Cowtown. Oh, it might be one of the rare games where I cheer for TGOB, though. So they have that on their side. We already did super fun team. That looks like, I mean, if anyone can blow it, Tommy can this year in this game. He should be able to win.
I think I'm going to go with Machaca and Beans here. I like Roethlisberger to have a big game against Jacksonville. I'm going with Machaca and Beans.
Here.
Wow.
Wow.
I like that Jonnu Smith pickup and the receivers and Fournette. I think there's just enough that I think the potentials win.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that too.
I almost picked up Jonnu Smith.
I'm going to go with House of Pain. I just think that House of Pain will pull this one out. Michael Thomas.
They are a winning team. They've got that winning energy.
Are the Potentials eliminated from the playoffs officially yet, or are they still alive?
I think the Bluebirds are the only team that's officially ruled out.
I'm pulling for the Potentials to make a run at the playoffs here.
Yeah, that would be big if they could. That would be a new, fresh
All right.
change for their season.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with kicker on this one.
I don't see that Lulu Bird's getting 2 in a row. Just doesn't
Calling me
statistically
on
doesn't.
Video.
What's that?
Let's see.
Another guest?
I'm in 2 Google Hangouts now, I think. Anthony,
They're not,
No,
they're
you-
not doing it right.
let's put
Oh,
Anthony.
We got a guest.
I was just trying to call in. I don't have your link doesn't work, so I just dialed up.
Oh, Joe, the link doesn't work. Tom, did you get on this thing?
Well, I had to open up my laptop because it doesn't. There is no link. Even on mobile, there is no link.
Here's Anthony.
I should get some credit because I told Anthony to get on the mugs. I did tell him to. I think
Oh, there is no link?
no, there's a link,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not an actual link. It's just text, and you can't copy it unless
Anthony,
you're on a desktop or a laptop.
You can't screen share if they want to see you.
Link me in. Though.
He's kind of overexposed.
It's too late. We only have a minute left in this new way of doing things.
Well, invite me into the call from Hangouts.
We haven't done your game yet.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, let's do the Ants game. We got another guest picker here. Ann is joining the broadcast right now.
I'm not picking anything. You're about to die, though.
The animals.
What's
Can't see over the phone to see the game. Ah!
Dom? Give me
Yeah,
LinkedIn.
let's get that scoreboard back up instead of this guy.
Just invite me from the Hangouts link.
All right, let me try.
There we go.
Joe could. Joe would do it faster. I'm just going to try and send you one on
We
the
hear you.
email.
Let's
Probably-
see here.
I think I'm going to go with the.
It's sent you
I'm
one
going
on
to go
email.
with the animals this week. I don't like the Dalvin. I don't trust Dalvin Cook having
I hear you, Anthony.
on my team. I'm going to go with the Danimals.
How do I?
Cooks and Barkley.
Oh, the show's officially ended. We'll run on. Oh,
I'll go to the Danimals as well.
I think Anthony Ann just joined. Oh,
What? Oh, I'm kind of here.
hi, Ann.
Boom.
I can't even
So-
see. I'm all off.
Yeah, I'm going with the Danimals.
I like the.
Cooks and the Rams defense outscored Kelsey Monday night. Get him the win.
I don't know about the Rams defense, but I'll go with Cooks and Barkley.
Oh, I'm going with my old boy Eli in the Ants.
Oh, wow, he's starting Eli Manning.
Eli's a great starter. He's 2-0. Eli's
What happened to
2-0.
Josh Rosen?
Going with Manny, baby.
I think Anthony thought that Grant was a Rosen fan and he was going to play him as like a joke.
No, there's no quarterbacks available.
That's
So I
sweet.
picked up Rosen, and then Dom dropped Eli, and I picked up Eli.
2-0.
I was thinking Rosen might be my starter next week, actually. It's either him or if Flacco's hurt, I'm going to go with Rosen.
Looked at your
Is that
game.
Joe right there with the Army hat on?
If there's a knife in the frame, then yes. No, there's not right
Joe,
now.
you're looking like is that Joe with the shades and the
We're going to war, man. We're using everything in our arsenal. We're going to beat those rebels.
you look like a sniper, Joe.
We're going to get them.
Ants, do you think what's your upset pick of the week? Do you like the Machaca and Beans playing Tokyo, Joe
Hey,
playing the Rebels?
I don't, sorry, I wasn't listening. But I was gonna say I think I'd like to propose a new award, and it's the Purple Heart Award for teams like Joe and I who have had horrific losses this year.
I think Beth would win.
That would be good. That would be a good consolation, I guess.
Or maybe we can call it the what's the Family Tree Fantasy Football color? Official color.
I don't know. Green,
Yeah, I
Pink.
guess.
pink.
The pink
Oh,
heart.
great. There's more points.
Award tracker. Let's do a rapid fire award tracker. Moo, Joe, who wins?
The Firebirds after they beat you this week.
Get the hell out of here. Anthony, Moo. Who's getting it?
For the most outstanding owner?
Yeah.
Probably me once I make the playoffs after all these narrow losses and I win the points title.
Can't vote for yourself from now
Laughter abounds after that.
on. Moo,
Who would you put up, Tom?
I'm gonna go with Casey. Actually,
Oh, you
Casey
got
had a solid season. He's coming on strong at the end of the year. He's been engaged in trade talks, but hasn't really pulled the trigger on some moves. I think I'm going to go with Casey, even though he's not going to win the division. I'm not going to say who's going to win the division. I'll let you guys decide who's going to win that division, but he's not going to win it.
I'll never win
But he'll get. I picked for the move.
a time Blood Bowl winner without a move soon.
Here's the real question Dom was trying to ask is what's the over under on votes that the Poops receive for the move?
I mean, I think the Poops. I don't know. They're hard to ignore for the move, but I think Dominic had such a deep roster that at some point, I don't know. Do you give the move just for a great draft? Because he did have a great draft, but
Chubb and Antonio Brown, baby.
he just put so much distance between himself and the field with just like one or two strategic trades, and he may have left himself with a lot of conundrums for who to play by having so many running backs.
I can't think of one victory that he has as a result of his management either. It's just been the result of a loaded roster.
Last week, Vikings D. Look at the Vikings D pick up Nick Chubb, Antonio Brown.
Last week.
But this isn't rapid fire. Let's go used car salesman. I'm going to say Anthony, I suppose. Joe?
I'm going with me.
Anthony?
Joe, you can't win the used car salesman award when
I got Aaron Rodgers.
Ants. Used car salesman.
Who do I'm the back to back champ of that award, and I get it again this year.
I think that's an exaggeration. I got one of those in there.
In year one, I've rattled off 6 in a row.
I think it's no, you haven't won 6 in a row.
I want to remind you guys
I won
that
it in 2014
last year
What year is it right now?
0 acquisitions. So
I
I was tied with his record.
I won it in 2014 when I absolutely obliterated Tommy's team by trading him Cam Newton for Tom Brady and.
That was Brady Gate, so that's invalidated. That wasn't even a valid.
That was
trade.
2014, but I would say you're in the running. I'm not giving my vote. I'm not giving up my vote for that one yet. The trade deadline hasn't passed yet, so I'm gonna hold off my vote. Anthony's in the running though.
Swan,
I'm going with go
Firebirds.
Hey, Dom, I thought of the award for Beth. Joe gets the Purple Heart. Beth gets the KIA, killed in action.
Oh.
I don't think that's an award. It's just a status.
The Boo Award. Yeah, we thought of having all negative awards. Van Helsing. Oh, no. Okay. Pick your pick. Do we want to do that next year for the draft? I'm going to put that poll up soon. We'll end on that. Go to the post show.
What's the poll?
Do you want to pick draft?
But you put the caveat that you can't pick your slot that you're in.
Joe?
Say again?
Pick your pick draft. Do you want to see it next year?
Yes, definitely.
I think I like what Anthony said, and this could be an interesting thing. I don't mind the pick your pick, but what if you get to pick somebody else's pick?
Oh yeah, you can't pick your own pick.
Like, can't pick your own pick, but you can pick somebody off the list and pick where they pick. That's interesting to me.
All right.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Two ugly mugs.
There's 4 right now.
They got the best record and they made lots of good trades and pickups too.
All right, we're ending on that.